Which adventure anime has the best world building, do you think, and why? Which adventure anime has the
Am I
best
going
world
first?
building,
I
or
heard
why?
what you said.
Yeah, nigga, you.
God damn, man. First, I'm gonna say One Piece. That's off rip. I'm not really gonna explain into One Piece. Y'all hear me talk about One Piece all the time on this shit. One Piece is my favorite anime, so One Piece is hands down. But the other ones I'll say is Tower of God and God of High School. Tower of God, because if you read the manhwa or the manga for it, whichever one, I forgot which one it is.
Man,
Yeah, it's too much shit they explain that's part of their whole lore, the world, that I don't even understand the motherfucker. So
oh, yeah, it's a
I
lot.
don't even, huh?
It's a lot. Yeah,
Yes,
it's a
and
lot.
it's hard to grasp around your head around everything because it's so much information. And what's up?
I was about to say, I don't think at least the first season of Tower of God
Mhm.
explained enough for people to get into it compared to what the manga shows you and how they do. I don't think the first season of the anime did enough.
Like, cause it's like, so is y'all in a simulation or y'all in a game or whatever the fuck, and then you have to leave the tower to go to the real world? There's like an isekai when niggas brought you to the tower. Is the tower? Why is the tower so big and it looked like the real world? Like, what are we on? Like, I
And
don't.
how are niggas getting in without getting an invitation
Where the fuck is King Jihad? Where does he live at? Like, cause they
at the
keep
top?
saying, yo, he live here at the top, nigga. How far is the top? This is not like, this is a fucking the sky, G. Sky, G.
Yeah,
Like,
shit.
yo, what's
Yeah.
the top?
All the levels
Like,
they got in there are ridiculous.
that's
It's
why I'm like, there's so many
yeah,
levels. You
that is
taking
a
trains to get to this other level, but it's really another place that you going to. And then you got the 60,000 princesses with all got special made swords. And then you got other niggas that some oh yeah, I'm the devil, I'm the demon slayer advocate or some shit. I forgot what it was though. Oh, the Slayer's candidate. And I'm
oh
like,
yeah.
what we on, G? Like, I'm like, what does that mean? But then it's like, oh, if he a candidate, he's strong. Then nigga a candidate, he not a Slayer, G. That's like saying, oh, if he a demon slayer, he that nigga. He not a Hashira, he just a demon slayer. Anybody can be a demon slayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so, but it's so much stuff in world building that they have, and you meet different characters. You be like, this nigga cold, and then when they tell you the backstory between this clan and then this clan, that's not even part of the main cast, or the main story. You be like, who are these niggas? Like, so it has a lot of lore. The next one I'll say I'll go with like I said, God of High School. If you read the manhwa for that, because the first season it didn't do it justice with the world building, really, to be honest with you. But if you read the second season, they go so far in depth with who he is, who Jin Mori is, and how everything is, and about like they go further than, I don't want to spoil shit for y'all, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Niggas is going to the moon or some other shit. I said, what the fuck is we on, G? Like, what are we on? Like, niggas going to the moon, or then niggas is going to another planet, and then niggas, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, then there's so many gods, and then so many. You would think the gods is the problem, and then niggas come down, and then it's somebody else that's a god that's a problem, or that's higher than them. Or then it's like somebody else. And I'm like, what's going on? There's a different nigga you introducing, and then this nigga, a human, he'd go, he better than the gods. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we on?
So
Like, I don't know. That's my takes on those.
yeah, I agree with you. So my first one also was One Piece. Not going like you, I ain't gonna go into it, but I do have a question after I give my second one. My second one is Attack on Titan. I think they did a really good job of
Yeah, they did.
building on the outside world,
Yeah.
and then this fucking one little ass island that's his own world. And my man Aaron.
Yeah. They did focus a lot
Like,
on just that one place. And then once you go past that, 'cause them niggas is like, I don't know what
Yeah.
the fuck. That's just Titans. We don't know what the fuck is beyond that shit. It's just Titans. Niggas didn't even know what the fucking water looked like. Like what ocean
yeah,
looked like.
that was wild.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy how big that world is, just from a standpoint of how much they was able to do on this one island that you didn't even know about. Across the ocean, we got a society basically is across the ocean. We're isolated from society. So it's like, damn.
But technically, it's like, it's kind of like saying, oh, we lived in our small little town our whole life. The world is so big. It's not like we didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, we lived in one state, nigga. Not like we know there was like there wasn't other states. So.
But it seemed like it was eradicated, like knowing that there's an outside world generations back. Like you said, they was like, yeah, past that tree line basically is all Titans. We don't go past there unless you're a part of the Survey Corps. That's the only people that go past that tree line. Everybody else, we guard the walls,
don't even make it
and
back
we stay inside. Yeah. So the people, the Survey Corps, they go past. They know. Well, they don't even go all the way to the ocean. They didn't even know it was out there. So that's what I think. It was wiped out of most people's memories through generations of just being there for so long. It's like, this is civilization right here. We don't know any outside world.
There's Titans outside. You don't go outside. Only people go outside. It's Captain Levi and them. If you ain't Captain Levi and them, stay your ass inside these walls.
Yeah, nobody else
but
go out.
What's on beyond the Titans? Only niggas go outside them walls. Captain Levi and them. If you're not with them, stay inside these walls. But that didn't answer the question. God damn it. Only people that go outside these walls, Captain Levi and them, nigga, stay your ass inside this motherfucker. Okay, you got it. But yeah, that's facts though. That's facts. Like once we, and then like just the lore for that shit is good too, because once we realize, like, these Titans ain't coming from thin air. Like niggas is sending Titans over there.
That's like, I think that's probably even crazier. They're being made.
Real niggas. Like, this ain't no, we just Titans is just spawning from regular people. No, not they just spawning from like anything. No, these are real niggas that they making over here and sending over here to fuck with us, and we know nothing about them.
Yeah.
These niggas talking about, they're scum of the fucking earth.
That's the part I
don't even know who
I didn't understand too much.
Yeah.
It was like, how are we got a feud and we don't even know each other like that? How he my brother and he stay all the way over there and I'm over here? How I ain't know nothing about him?
Well, that's a different story.
But you know, if you've seen Attack on Titan, you know. But if you haven't, you got that question like when it pops up. How he my brother? What's going on here? What are we doing? What are we doing? But I got a side question for you. Do you think all the animes that we just said has a would not as high, but if they worked on it like a little more seasons, they would be as good as One Piece world building? Because to me, One Piece is probably the top at world building and exploration. From just introducing side characters to even, I go as far as saying filler, where you don't even know that filler is filler unless you going on the filler websites and seeing it. But if you just watching it, you would never know what is filler and what's actual anime.
That's facts though. That's facts.
So do you think those ones are up there as high as One Piece? Or do you think, I should say Tower God, because Attack on Titan's done. It ain't really doing much more. They don't finish that.
I would still say it's up there with One Piece. And you talking about from the sense of world building?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was for Attack on Titan, it was the same with One Piece. It was like there was so much they just explain to you in the beginning, but there's so much that there's more that they end up learning about. Like niggas was like, okay, well once you get to the so you gotta come from East Blue to one of the Blues to the Grand Line. Cool. Grand Line is crazy. They hype up the Grand. You in East Blue, they hype up the Grand Line. Grand Line is the worst type of thing. Don Krieg,
the Grand
like,
Line is the last thing up there.
Yeah, he talking about, oh, the Grand Line is the worst. Oh, don't go there. Like, these niggas is the worst. Like, you'll see Mihawk cutting ships in half and niggas is wilding. You like, okay. Like, you know, that shit bad. And then you get to Grand Line, you like, she's not that bad. But then again, nigga, we following Luffy and Nami and the greatest navigator of all time. But it's different. But then you got then you get to then they get to the what's the damn, I forgot what the shit. I haven't seen One Piece in so long. The New World, right? And then now it's like they come off the out the place already with the antics. Like they pulled up out the water and niggas is like, my man, it's raining fucking lightning. What are we on?
Giant monsters. Sea monsters.
But that's what I'm saying. But with Attack on Titan, the reason why I say it's the same thing is because they did the same thing where it's like at first you just in the world and then you see the Colossus Titan and he fucks shit up. And then you just start seeing more and more Titans. And then you start exploring, they start going little by little. Oh, that's as far as we ever got is the forest. You go further in the forest. Oh, these niggas actually look like this nigga know what they doing. Oh, they must be human or something. How is that possible? So then you see Connie and she see his mom. That look like my mom. How? Yeah. That is my mom. How? Shit ain't adding up. And then slowly they start building the world, and then they be like, what the fuck is going on? But the only nigga that know about some shit is Aaron's father somehow. So now niggas is like, yo, we gotta get to the basement. How the fuck he got all these fucking Titans, but the basement is so far deep in the forest? How he get there?
Now the basement was at the house.
Nah, cause what? Oh yeah, the basement was at the house. Yeah, you're right. The basement was at
the house.
They
had to get back to the basement from where I think they were at, like Wall Mary or whatever the first wall is.
Wall Maria. Cause I'm like,
they had to get to it through the Titan. Okay. So it seemed it was far as fuck for them to get to, but it was in the walls.
But I'm like, how the fuck they made it seem like this shit was so deep? We gotta get to the basement. Well, I don't think it's that hard to get to your basement that was already in the wall, G. Like, but anyways, they still explain shit, and then once you get to the basement and find out what actually everything is and what everybody is, then that expands the world even further. Because before we were just going, this is only on Earth, and this is a little small town. This is the last of the Mohegans or whatever the fuck. Yeah. And then niggas was like, okay, well this is it. And then you keep realizing, wait, there's something further than the world, or further than forest. And you like, okay, cool. Then niggas be like, then you get the little backstory. Oh yeah, these niggas is sending niggas over here. There's some niggas on the other side of this ocean. Oh, okay. So they sending niggas over here, G. So there's more niggas. Okay.
What is it? Season 3 or 4? When they pop up over across the ocean.
Yeah, it was 3.
It was 3. Yeah, that transaction was like really nice. Like they just come back after the season of them finding the water, and then next season we over in this city, and you like, I don't remember seeing this town. He's dressing like the '80s.
Shit.
Where are we at right now?
When I read the manga, boy, I was reading it. I finished season 3, I believe so, and I was reading it, and I'm like, this shit good, man. This shit good. And then when they got to the next chapter, I'm like, did I skip some shit? Like, I must have skipped some shit. And then I went back and I'm like, okay, well, we see Aaron pointing and saying, yo, that's niggas over there. And then they don't even tell you like 2 years later.
They in this place. You in there.
They just drop you, and then you like, you see like Reiner, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And I'm like, okay, we see him. Is it a flashback? But he got a beard. So is this the future? What's going on, G? And then you see other niggas and they talking about aliens and all this. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Then you see a nigga that look like Aaron, and you like, he look like Aaron, but he don't, because Aaron don't look like that.
Yeah, he had.
He don't look
hair.
like that. Yeah. So I was just confused, but
I would say Tower God did the same thing.
Nigga, I'm over here watching Bam and shit, and next thing you know, I'm like, okay,
this long hair ass nigga popping out.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
My man's. I didn't know that was Bam until like they actually said his name was Bam.
I didn't either.
Until they revealed that his name was Bam. Because they did that shit quicker in an anime than they did in the manhwa. Because we following some other nigga. I'm like, I don't know who this nigga is. And then he pull up. I'm like, who is this Viola nigga?
Yeah, Viola. I was about to say
like,
Violet. It was Vi something.
Violet or something. We gonna go with Violet. And I'm like, who is this nigga? And then I'm like, the whole time I'm reading, I'm like, is he Bam? Nigga say Bam is still alive. But we don't get no flashback of this nigga having that he's Bam. Yeah. Like in the manhwa, you don't get any flashback or nothing. You just keep going and you like, yo, is this Bam? And
until he meet up with his original sidekick, the dude.
Yeah. Which is like a great minute.
Yeah, it's a few chapters.
He meet up with Khan and them.
Yeah, it's a few chapters.
Like, Bam. This nigga, because then they say 25th floor Bam is alive. But then we speculate, yo, is this Bam? Like, I think it is, because he
when you looking at it, you like, this has to be Bam.
Completely different nigga.
Yeah.
Which is crazy how him and Aaron had the same hairstyle. Low key.
Yeah.
They had the same hairstyle.
His was just a lot longer.
Yeah, they had the same hairstyle in the beginning. Robe. And then the time skip happened, they had a similar hairstyle. He just put his bitch in a ponytail, and like you said, his shit was wrong. I said, come on, G. What we on?
Yeah. I think Tower God, if they can, for the anime, I don't know if it's the same company who made season 1, but if they can,
I don't think so.
I haven't watched season 2.
I don't think so.
But I need to. But they need to go off the manhwa, like give the backstory. Like to me, it's okay to be like One Piece and world build. Like I know a lot of people want anime right now, like, and they can't like wait and sit through. But there's a lot of people out there who's looking for longer animes to watch, who don't want to watch One Piece just because it has 1,000+ episodes already. People don't want to sit through that. But I think if you start it now at season 2 and then build from here while it's still young per se, people will sit through it and watch the world build, and I think recommend it to other people.
It's gonna end up like One Piece, because that One Piece is the same way, where it's like when you first start watching it, when it was first coming out with like 200, 300 episodes, okay, you stick with it. But then it's like the niggas that's trying to get into it now is the ones that be like, I can't watch this shit.
Yeah. But
1,000 episodes, he still ain't get Pirate King. Well, it's not like it's down the fucking street and he just fight a few niggas and he become Pirate King. Like,
yeah, that's what I said. A lot of people now want the short and sweet type of anime where you go in, you fight your villains, you become strong, and then you finish. Like 2 seasons, 3 max of content, and then let's move on. When you got other ones like this shit, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, they all have a shit ton of episodes that we all sat through just as kids though. Like as kids, when Saturday morning cartoons came on, niggas was in the living room. Niggas didn't go outside until after Dragon Ball so they can do some Kamehamehas with their friends outside.
Okay.
So we all sitting there watching it. So we was able to get through it. So when we watch it as we're older, we see, I remember that episode back when I was a kid. I remember watching that. So now you technically have watched over 1,000 episodes of Dragon Ball. It's just you watched it when you were younger, and when you're older, you just remember the episodes. now.
You don't remember how many days and hours you spent sitting at the TV
Yeah.
waiting for that bitch to come on. Tsunami at 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock on Saturdays and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, you just remember. Yeah, I remember that episode. Till you get older and you be like, Dragon Ball Z had like you watch Dragon Ball. It's like
So I think they
100
all-
episodes.
Naruto and Dragon Ball also has 1,000+ episodes, right?
Nah, Naruto has I think either 500 or 700. That's what filler and all.
Mm.
Well, technically, if you count Naruto,
I'm talking about all this Naruto, Shippuden, and I don't know about Boruto. Isn't Naruto? It's Boruto. So
no, yeah. So it'll be no, because Naruto I think is 220. Naruto Shippuden is like 500 or 700. So if it's, let's just say 700,
it'll be close to 1,000 episodes. Though.
It'll be closer to 1,000, but Dragon Ball Z does not, because Dragon Ball has like 100 something episodes.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z has like 200 something episodes, and then if you count GT, which is 64 episodes, and Super had 130. Diamond got a couple. So if you're not counting, if you count all those, it's not gonna amount to 1,000.
Okay.
That's for a different topic for another day, because boy, at this point we just making content. But anyway, I feel you. They could go far. Like there's a lot of manhwas or mangas that has a lot of content and could go far, but I guess they just don't get the productions on the animation team to actually go far. Like, shout out Yona the Dawn. Yona the Dawn is pretty good. It's kind of an older anime, but you know, not a lot of people know about it. It only got one season, so I was kind of heated about that. Apothecary is good. That shit got a lot of manga and a lot of chapters and good books and whatnot. But right now, it's getting productive for season 2.
Well, all of that stuff comes off of views too. If nobody's watching it, they assume nobody wants it, so they just cut.
So that's why I'm talking about it right now.
Pay.
So whoever's watching this shit right now, go watch Yona the Dawn and watch Apothecary Diary and Yakuza's fiance and all that shit. That's why I'm here for y'all now. Watch that shit so we can get season 2s and we can be happy and they can finish the series with anime and we not be on the bullshit. Please.
Moving on.